So once you've chosen the samples and experimental variables you'd like to investigate, we come to this page, the Design and Contrast Matrix page. Down here, we have a summary of the factors from the previous tab. And what we can do is rename them as we like, or if you like EXPVAR3, you can keep that. GeoWizard will try to intelligently extract um, the name of the column here, but you may also have to do it yourself. Then what we have to do is we have to give a formula. So general linear formulas are not covered in this video, but if you like a introduction, there's a quick one at if you click this button. So let's say we're interested in tissue and treat the effects of treatment and tissue within this data set. Um, so if we input a formula like this, um, what we also have to take care of is to make sure that the control levels for each experimental variable are detected properly. So in this case, placebo is the control, but for tissue, non-lesional skin would be a more natural control. And once we have this figured out, we can just click Generate Design Matrix, and this will give you an idea of the experimental blocking. Once you go into the Design Matrix tab, the Design Matrix is shown here. Now you can download this as a CSV or an Excel file directly, or you can continue with this Design Matrix to the expression analysis page and do all of your differential expression within the Shiny app. Next, what we have to do is, if you're not happy with how things are named here within your design matrix, you can rename them, but this looks okay. And then what we have to do is we have to add contrast. So automatically, all of the contrasts between the different experimental variables will be given, but you can also add in a custom contrast as you like. I don't know, let's just do, for example, uh, tough. I don't know, comparing the effect of tofacitinib to uh, just lesional skin, I guess. So tough lesion, and then within this title, you cannot actually include any special characters like the ones given here. So I mean, we can just call it A. It doesn't really matter. And if we go back here, we can rename this to remove the capitalization, and we can rename this last factor here, just, I don't know, skin, um, just for the ease of generating our custom contrast. And then if you do dash skin, it'll generate the contrast matrix here, and you can do many of these, so you can add, so A, B, so I don't know, just top, or you can look at just the effect of skin as compared to the baseline. And C can be, effect of top versus skin, let's say. So we can generate the contrast matrix again. What you can do is you can either append it to the contrast matrix that was generated here, or you can use this as the whole contrast matrix. Sometimes you're interested in all of the inter-factor level contrast, sometimes you're not. For a more advanced design formula, uh, such as this, you can regenerate the design matrix. What you will find is that when you have interaction terms, sometimes the naming gets a little bit ugly. So this is TOF. This design from here, you can see that this seems to be treatment TOF, and this seems to be lesional skin here. So we get lesional, and this is treatment and lesional skin. So we can do TOF dot treat, I guess, or TOF dot lesional. And in the same way as we did before, we can add those in here. So I don't know, let's say TOF lesion. Let's say we're interested in, uh, yeah, I don't know, uh, TOF versus lesion, and generate those contrasts. Append to the contrast matrix or keep it. Once we're happy with both the contrast and the design matrix, you can again save here, or you can click this button here, or you can simply go to the download and QC page to move to the next page, download the data, QC it before we perform the differential expression analysis.